Good day, friends. It is me, HLModTech, and I am back with another fun, fast Tinkercad tutorial. So let's get cracking. Friends, of course, we're going to start with a brand new 3D design. I'm going to make a unicorn dude, but you can make a dudette or whatever you want. It is a project I've done for a while, but today it is cooler because of the brand new cruising tool. Are you ready for this? Start with the icosohedron. When it comes out, I want you to hold down shift and stretch it to Crazyville, somewhere in the 60s or 70s. So like I said, we're going to make this into a dude. We'll put the face here, ears, and a unicorn horn. Now friends, the new thing we've got is called cruising. Watch this. When I bring this out, instead of just dropping, I can move close, and it says, hey, where do you want to put it? I'm going to call this the live work plane. So right now it stretches in this direction, in this direction. Everything is dandy on this live work plane till I click here and it goes back to the normal work plane. Now, if I stretched it, it would break it because it's not moving on that face. Now, friends, don't forget we've got undo. So, friends, I want to move this over to where the head is. So I'm going to click on Cruise, make sure that I've got it selected, and I want to move it to a new spot. Now notice I did not grab the middle of it, so it didn't work the way I wanted. Let's do this again. Once again, there's Cruise, and I want this dot. Bingo, it is in the right spot. I've got my live work plane again, so I can stretch it so it looks more like a unicorn horn, stretches in all the directions I want. I can pick the color, and my unicorn dude is starting to look pretty cool. Now, friends, let's add eyes. I'm going to do eyes today with this shape. Of course, we bring it out, and look at it cruise. Bingo, we want to put it right there. Once again, we've got the live work plane. I want you to hold shift, and I want you to shrink it so it looks like that. Let's make it so it is the white part of the eye. Let's use F for fit view and make it less puffy. See how it's 4? Let's make it 3 and press enter. And now let's add the black part or the center or the pupil. We're going to do that with a paraboloid. Once again, bring it close. If you zoom back out, there is our awesome live work plane. We're going to make it black, hold down shift. And remember the other side was 3. Since this is 7, I know it's going to poke out. I can change it to something like 5, and bingo, we have got an amazing eye just like that. Now, friends, I want to make sure these are lined up, so let's put our work plane on this face. Let's hold down shift and click on those two. Let's choose a line. I'm going to make the white one the boss, and we want middle, and we want middle. Then make sure you hit group. Notice it changes to one color. It may be white or black. If we turn on multicolor, bingo, they are just the way you want. Of course, then do Control D and use your arrow keys or even Shift nudge to move them where you want. How cool is that? Now I'm going to put the work plane back on the ground. Let's give him a nose. I'm going to do it with the pyramid. Once again, I'm going to hold down Shift and I'm going to squeeze it so it's small like I want. You can use the arrow keys or you can just move it where you want. I'm going to look at it from this side by doing orbit. This is a right click drag. And I'm going to stretch it out. Friends, next up, I want to give them a mouth. It's going to be a scribble mouth. Bring it out here and drop it just like that. Now, you can scribble and draw the most awesome mouth ever. If you don't like it, you can always hit clear and start again. When you have got your fun mouth, I'm going to give mine a little tongue, and let's hit done just like that. Notice I just lost my cruising work plane accidentally. This is so cool though, we can get it back by simply clicking the cruise tool, finding that middle one, and bang, there's our live work plane. Now we can stretch and adjust to get it just the way we want. Once again, I lost it, so I'm just going to grab that and then put it back from that center. Now I'm going to shrink it down to the right size. I'm going to pick a fun color. I think that works pretty groovy. And we have got a mouth on our unicorn person. Next up, I want to add ears. We're going to do that with this Bring it over. Let's look at it from a corner. Find that rotation handle. Notice because of the live work plane, it goes just the way we'd expect, and we can snap it right where it needs to be, adjusting until we've got the exact style we want. Remember, if you're inside that circle or by the shape, it goes 22.5 degrees at a time. If you're out here, it goes 1 degree at a time. Pick your color that you think is awesome. I am going to go with a bright pink, or even better yet, I'm going to go with a custom pink. These are so much fun. And then are you ready for this? We are going to do duplicate, which is Control D. And then if we click on that and we do cruising, we need to make sure we grab the middle one, and we can move it right over to this side. I'm going to cruise again, even from this crazy angle. I just need to grab the middle one, and bang! We can set it right there and rotate it so it's the exact angle that we want. How cool is that? Instant movement to the spot we want, and because of the live work plane, you can adjust it to look just like you want. Friends, I'm going to put the work plane back down on the ground. I'm going to click on my unicorn person's body, and let's give him a custom color over here too. Let's go with a crazy funky green. That, I think, is pretty darn awesome. Let's quickly give him some feet. If you bring out a half sphere and stretch it so it looks a bit like a shoe, you can bring it into place just like that. Click duplicate or Control D. I'm going to use the arrow keys to move it. Let's use the rotation handle to twist it. If you stay inside, it's 22.5 degrees at a time. If you come outside, it's 1 degree at a time. If you hold down Shift, it is 45 degrees at a time. Get them so they are how you like them. I'm going to now grab and select both of them. And I'm going to rotate a little bit so they line up with the head. You can have them however you want. Just like that, our unicorn person has got feet. Now, friends, this is where it can get super cool. You can draw hair, give them hats. Don't forget, if you go down to creatures and characters, there are awesome things like silly eyeballs. You've got glasses. You can add a mustache. When you bring out the mustache, bingo, it lands on that face. Don't forget, if you want to rotate it, you can do Shift Rotate, and it goes 45 degrees at a time, so it lands just the way you want. And then, of course, you could shrink it. Don't forget, friends, if you want it on the other side, we can now cruise, choose middle, and bingo, drop it right where it needs to go. I'm going to zoom in so I can get that handle, and we're going to do 90 degrees. Bingo, mustache would be added. How fun is that? Now, I'm going to delete that because I want you guys to add all the amazing things. The next thing I want you to remember, though, is how to make it so the rest of the world can see it. Friends, if you click the Tinkercad button, when you return to the main menu, there is a gear. Click on it and give your unicorn person a name. As you can see, I've given mine the properties of this tutorial coming soon. I've given it all sorts of tags. Don't forget, if you tag it with HLMT23, I check that every day to see what new designs were shared. And then finally, friends, make sure you make it public. And friends, I always choose no derivatives because I want you to come up, follow the tutorial, and gain some epic skills. Make sure you hit Save Changes and check it out if you go to the gallery. These are the awesome staff picks. I'm going to tell you to shut those off. And if you check recent, somewhere in the list, you'll see your awesome project. And of course, people can give you reactions. While I'm here, I'm going to find a design I think is awesome. And of course, I'm going to give it a reaction. Remember, friends, you can always click on the designer and see all of their designs at once. As I wrap up, friends, I really hope that you push these to crazy levels. I'm looking forward to seeing what you see. I do want to let you know, if you do want to shut off cruising, you can do that right there. I also, when I'm done, like to shut off the grid because I think this is a cleaner view for screenshots. Friends, as I wrap up, let me remind you about my website, HLModTech.com. I've got the page dedicated to Tinkercad with a ton of awesome categories, and then right below it, the first day lessons. These are great for anybody that's just starting out in Tinkercad. Friends, I also want to highlight the super cool built-in messaging. You can click that button, add your question, comment, or suggestion, and reach me almost instantly. Friends, I do also want to highlight the link to the Tinkercad community Discord. As you can see, there are more than 600 members, and it's a fantastic place to talk everything Tinkercad. Finally, friends, of course, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Please also hit that share button so more people can learn about HLModTech. Of course, friends, you absolutely make my day if you take time to leave a comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and last but not least, hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to know when there's a brand new video from me, HLModTech. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.